again. Today we look at the Baptist distinctive known as soul liberty or liberty of conscience, sometimes called freedom of conscience or religious freedom. Stated bluntly, it is the Baptist belief that every person should be free to accept or reject God. That's right, you heard it correctly. Every person should be free to accept or reject God. In 1965, Dr. Gordon Warren wrote this concerning soul liberty in a Canadian Baptist Federation pamphlet entitled Basic Baptist Beliefs. I apologize in advance for the non-inclusive language. After all, it was written in 1965. But Dr. Warren is indeed talking about both men and women. He writes this: "No church or state has any right to interfere with any man in exercise of his belief or worship. Each must be left free to believe or not to believe in God, to obey or disobey Him, to worship or not to worship Him according to the dictates of his own conscience. Men must also be at liberty to hold, teach, and propagate the truth that they believe has been committed to them by God." Now, while some denominations place a high level of responsibility upon local and parish priests or their ministers to keep their flocks obedient to God, Baptists believe that as a priesthood of all believers, we are each directly accountable to God for our personal relationship with God revealed in Jesus Christ. And we turn to a passage like Romans chapter 14, verses 10 and 12 for support. Paul writes, "You then, why do you judge your brother or sister? Or why do you treat them with contempt? For we will all stand before God's judgment seat. So then, each of us will give an account of ourselves to God." And thus we believe that no one should be forced or coerced into believing in Jesus Christ out of fear of repercussion. And likewise, no one should be incentivized to become a Christian with promises of preferred status in society. Neither fear nor profit should be the motivation for proclaiming Jesus Christ is Lord and living our lives in His service. Dr. Warren's pamphlet also goes on to say, the soul liberty a Baptist claims for himself, he gladly accords to all others. Tolerance towards those who differ with him in matters religious is a vital part of a Baptist belief and practice. Well, that's it for now. Until next time. Bye.